guys? It's a very strange time of the year for me. Uh, I have a lot of injuries to manage, and let's see how we're going to manage. Welcome back to everyone that is tuning in to stream. I hope you have a great um, Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. I hope you are all having fun, and let's find out who is going to be into my team because uh, it's tough. It's tough for sure. We have to think for a captain decision. We have to do a lot of stuff. For everyone that's new here, subscribe to the channel, join the community, like the stream so it can be promote, and let's see how my team is looking. Now in goal, I have Johnston against Luton, Trippier against Chelsea, Arnold against Manchester City, and Cash who is flagged against Spurs. I know it's a little bit difficult to manage, but on the bench I have Estupinian and Egan Riley who are injured for sure. So one of the transfers that I'm planning is Estupinian out, but we have to decide it. Then it's Mituma who is injured once again. Expected date it's next week, but is it going to be next week? We have to see. Saka, Salah, Bruno, and Bowen. Bowen is flagged as well. He has a 50% chance of playing, so 50% is all right. I have to believe. And up front, I have Julian Alvarez and Watkins. I'm not transferring them out for sure because uh, I I need to settle my team, and I have only one free transfer. But now let's go and see the injury updates because um, it's tough. It's tough for sure. So let's start with Arsenal. David Raya is not playing. Vieira is suspended. Odegaard is maybe returning. Jesus is returning, so no Nketiah anymore. Okay, I don't care about those players. No news for Saka. Jared Bowen has neither been ruled in nor ruled out on Saturday's trip to Burnley. The frustration of FPL manager. All efforts will be made to ensure he starts. Okay. Antonio having an injury, so that's not good. Um, yeah, they have. Yeah, let's see the fixtures. So they're playing today. Oh, hello, Luis. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Is your team already done? Because mine is in shambles. I have a lot of flux and I have to address them. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, Fabian Schär was ruled out, but is now back. Almiron is maybe returning. Trippier is fine, so that's good for me. You're good to go. Nice to hear that. Nice to hear that voice. We have to make a decision about my team, but let's read the whole situation of injuries because I need to know how long my players will be missing. Because if they are for long, we have to see. So Bowen is maybe in, so I'm not transferring out Bowen. Uh, Haaland is probably starting. I'm not surprised there. KHB and John Stones are out, so that's okay. Richarlison, Perisic, Solomon, Ashley Phillips, Ryan Sisson, so it's difficult there as well. Okay, Brighton, that's interesting. So Mitoma is out for game week 13, but he's most probably coming back in for game week 14. We have to see there. The hood is banned. Dunk is back. So Estupinian is nowhere close to returning. That's bad. Show is back. Okay, maybe consider him from next week onwards. We have to see. Here, no news for Salah and Trent, so that's good news. Chelsea. Luiko is back, so he's an option from some games forward. They're monitored. Okay. They remain out. So, okay. So Matt Cash is back into the squad. So I have a defense. That's good. Oh, yes. Brentford, I don't care. Returned to it. Okay, I don't care about them. Jim Henderson remain out. Okay, they remain out. No news for Fulham, Utam. Kabore is missing game week 13. Okay. Doge is back though, so yeah. Okay, now let's see the fixture difficulty rating because it's interesting. So Mitoma is missing Nottingham. Then he has Chelsea, Brentford, Burnley, Arsenal. So 3 tough fixtures in 4. Then it's Crystal Palace, Spurs. So it's no use of keeping him. Here, Mbumu is having Arsenal and Brighton and Villa, but he has Luton and Sheffield, so good fixtures for him. So, he's an option maybe. Mbumu. Arsenal are having an okay fixture run, but after game week 18 is the better run, so yeah. So Luis is having Areola, nice one. He's playing Burnley, so yes, only naturally to keep him. Virgil, Gabriel, Gay, Sawa, Gordon, Gabi, Bowen, and Mbumu, Haaland, Watkins. It's a pretty good band. It's a pretty good lineup. I don't think you should be changing anything. You're good. Maybe not. We have to see. But your lineup is looking pretty alright. So Burnley, I'm not relying on Burnley players. Chelsea, not yet. Maybe after game week 15. Crystal Palace is an interesting one. Luton, West Ham, Bournemouth. 2 away fixtures though. But on the counter attack, it can be devastating. So Eze is an option. And here I can introduce Palmer. Okay. Aston Villa. So Bournemouth next week. So I'm not really thinking about transferring cash before Bournemouth. So here I will have transfers for him. Maybe I will take Estupinian out for someone else. Maybe an Arsenal player. We have to see. But for now, nothing too special. Who's my captain? Salah. It was Bowen, but it's going to be Salah. Here I have option to play Archer, so I'm okay there if Bowen is out. And West Ham fixtures are alright. So most probably I'm going to bring in Eze for those fixtures. Luton, West Ham, who are not good defensively, and Bournemouth. And here bringing in Palmer or Gordon or anyone, basically. That's cheap. And here I can attack the transfer for... just save it, basically. And have 2 transfers. So yeah, that's going to be my transfer. I am taking out Mitoma, even though he's returning. He has a known return date. I'll have to see where I'm going to transfer Estupinian to who. But for now, it's Eze in. 6.2, ideal. And I have 0.8 in the bank, which is alright of a number. So yeah, I'm making a transfer as a for Mituma, confirming it, okay. And I have Eze in the squad. So if something happens to Bowen, Archer is playing. If Cash is not playing, I don't care. Yeah, Eze is good for the next 3 games. That's why he's in my squad. He returned last week against Everton. He scored a goal. It was a penalty, but I believe that he's going to be an even better option against Wootton, with Ulise back into the squad fully with after a break. So yeah. And Wootton, West Ham, Bournemouth, pretty good fixture run. After that, it's shambles. But after that, I'm going to think about it. I will have more players. I'll prepare more transfers. I will have to be ready for Johnston out and Teze out, but I will. Bruno is going to remain in the squad for longer than expected, but he has Everton. Then it's Bournemouth here, Chelsea. I don't rely on their defense too much right now. So yeah. Who you think you will get a clean sheet? I believe Johnston is going to get a clean sheet. From my squad, only Johnston. But yeah, Bruno, okay, after Liverpool fixture, it's becoming easier for them. So I'm not too worried of keeping Bruno Fernandes. He's going to be a okay part of the squad right now. I'm not relying on him solely. I have those players, so basically I'm alright. Where is the blank in game week 18? Okay. You think Everton beat United? Most probably, but I'm hoping for a goal, not for a win for United, so I don't care who wins. Yeah, vice captaincy is on Watkins, by the way, but I believe Salah is playing, so yeah, it's a no-brainer for me not to put Watkins as a vice with so many issues to Spurs. Yeah, how is the fixture run looking? Spurs, yeah, they are going to score. Villa, they're scoring Wootton and Palace. I'm not taking out Alvarez for those fixtures. So yeah, Alvarez staying. I have Archer as sub to Bowen. The only issue is if one of my defenders isn't playing, but I believe all of them will be playing. So and next week I will bring in someone or just save the transfer because I don't care basically about those points. Maybe next week is going to be. Yeah, it's a different style of playing with. I'm maybe brave, maybe stupid. We have to see, but for now I'm staying away from Holland. That's why I'm around 1.8 million in the world, not like you at the top of the ranks. But it's a fun game, and I believe that I have to attack fixtures without Haaland. So yeah, I'm doing the no Haaland project. So yeah, basically um I'm just playing it like that. I believe it's good enough, our team. I have players to cover him, so basically only away fixtures, but it is what it is. Next week it's looking far, far better. It was FPL team, right? Yes, I agree. My 868. So if I bring in Eze this week, next week I have West Ham, Fulham, Wolverhampton, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Fulham, United, West Ham. Pretty good run of fixtures, and I can bring in Archer for basically whoever is injured. And in game week 15, I will need a defender most probably. So this is going to be out. I'm transferring out here maybe a Stupinian. Not maybe, but for sure a Stupinian. I'm keeping those players. Thank you, Luis. Sometimes I'm having issues keeping it regular the streams because I have to travel, but when I'm here in my residence, I'm streaming for sure. Maybe next week I'll be missing it, but it's not for sure yet. We have to see. But go to my videos. I'm posting as regularly as possible, so you'll be updated for sure. So game week 15, if no injuries occur, I will be all right. And here I will have to waste 2 transfers or only 1, depending on who I bring in here. I'll have to think about that defensive transfer. But Bournemouth, Arsenal, Luton, it's no issue for me to go like that. And maybe swap out Eze for Palmer. And here Johnston for Sanchez. Because he's playing Everton, Sheffield, Wolves, Palace, Fulham. Perfect run of fixtures. And I'll have 1.8 in the bank. Let's see the mini league. I haven't seen it this time around. So you are only 12 points behind. It's pretty possible. So don't you worry. Wow, Einstein last week, a pretty good. Oh, Tsimikas. That's why Haaland, Salah, Darwin, everyone apart. Yeah, not everyone, but basically everyone returned. Here I'm 12, 20 points behind. Yeah, sometimes the scores are pretty good. But yeah, my team is looking like that for game week 16 without any new injuries. In T1 with injuries, I can play Archer, I can play Cash, so it's all right. It's all right there. For anyone that's just joining, subscribe to the channel, like the stream, ask questions like Luis. We can discuss anything. So yeah, don't be afraid to do so. I'm here to answer everything for you. I have already locked my team. It's not looking like that. It's looking like that. It's Salah captain and Eze against Luton is my transfer for Mituma. Mituma was disappointing for me for the last couple of fixtures, but yeah, for now, maybe next week is not going to be such a dramatic week because I won't have to do any transfers, but we have to see. Yeah, Tsimikas is it's frustrating because I have Trent who is 3.5 million more expensive and Tsimi is just destroying anyone. So yeah, Brachetko is doing fine. I like to see that. The sale 0 points, but it was Haaland, Salah, Tsimi, perfect. Palmer, he didn't have Palmer. How are you looking? But yeah, you can always bring in Palmer if you like. You can swap out Diaby and bring in Palmer when the fixtures turn for the better. So yeah, don't worry, mate. It's going to be better and better. Welcome to everyone just joining the stream. If you are having any issues with your squad, just type them in the chat. I will answer them. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And yeah, I hope you're having a good week. But yeah, you are having a pretty okay squad right now, Luis, so don't you worry. It's good. The transfer planner is looking better. Here, let's see if we have anything to see. Who's the best captain? Haaland is voted for the captain poll. This is a no surprise. Salah is second. I'm winning against Salah. So Watkins has a very high expected goal. Salah, Nunes, Haaland. Start. If I have to be honest, Cash is an okay fixture against Spurs, but maybe Spurs will score. So it's up to you, mate. However you feel it. If you feel Virgil is keeping a clean sheet, keep him. If not, it's up to you. Harlow is asking thoughts on Bowen and if he will play. My thoughts are that if Bowen is fit, he should be in your squad. And as you can see, I'm playing him. Just have a okay bench option to cover for him, just like I have Archer. But for me, you should keep Bowen. Even if he is missing here, he has Crystal Palace, then Spurs who are hurt, Fulham Wolves, so it's a pretty good fixture run for him. So yeah, And with Virgil can score a header always. So yeah, he's not only solid, he's pretty good. But yeah, Burnley Palace, I'm keeping him. I'm keeping Bowen for sure. I'm not transferring him out right now. And away fixtures, no. I'm keeping him. So Brentford are very high on the expected goals. Huh, that's interesting. Arsenal are good, Wolves, Everton are with good numbers, City, Villa, good. Yeah, those four teams you expect your players to score against. Okay, let's see the best Bowen. Would be too risky to captain Bowen, put Salah vice if he doesn't play, as I don't own Haaland. For me, it's too risky, mate. For me, I'm not risking it because he can just come on for 10 minutes at the end of the game if they're struggling and you get 2 points. I'm captaining Salah. I don't own Haaland as well, as you can see in my squad. So don't you worry about not owning Haaland, but for me, just Captain Salah. Don't risk it, it's not worth it. Maybe you have 10% chance of hitting something magnificent, but the higher chance is that you may miss a lot of points if you put it on Bowen. It's too risky for a captain option. For me, just don't do it. Maybe why you want to replace Gabriel? For me, Gabriel is okay as a player to be kept for the next couple of fixtures. Maybe bring in. You don't have a lot of options to be perfectly honest. Let's see defenders fixtures. Maybe bring in Wolves defender. Yeah, Haaland. It's up to you when you pick him. I'm not putting him here as well. I'm not opting for Haaland for a very long time now, even though he has Luton and Crystal Palace. I'm risking it without Haaland. But yeah, up until now, you can go. Why you should want Gabriel for Saliba? It's no use to do that. Maybe match cash to an Arsenal player or wait 2 or 3 more weeks for Reece James or for Cowell. For now, no need to do anything. Yeah, I believe that Wolves here in the next 3 fixtures from 4 are going to get at least 2 clean sheets. So yeah, Wolves are a very good side. Mbumo is having the most shots, the most touches in the penalty areas. So he is. He's a good option. Mbumo as well. And he's having Luton and Sheffield and Brighton. But yeah, Mbumo is a good option. If you don't own him, you can pick him. I don't think you should be doubling up with Wisa. I don't believe that Wisa is an option. For me, Mbumo is more than enough. Best replacement for Archer. So let's see. Archer is 4.5, and you want a striker for maximum of 5.7. Okay. So Punya maybe. If you can find a little bit of money, maybe Calvert-Lewin. But I'm not pretty excited. Why do you need to replace Archer? He is a bench option. Just keep him in your squad. Don't try to bench him. Don't try to replace him or anything like that. Just keep him in the squad. He's an okay cover. But yeah, looking like Mbumu is the best option, but yeah, we have to see. Regular starters, Saliba and White. No worries, always here to help. Ponce hasn't been replaced. Pau Torres. It's an interesting thing to see. So Wanke is playing. Mbumu hasn't been replaced. Eze is playing ever. For this week, Harlow, or for future? For this week, he's an okay option, but he's scoring on penalties, only on penalties. Have that in mind. And it's tricky when they're going to receive a penalty, but he's a good option. I'm bringing him after game week 15 or something like that, so he's a good option. Bruno Fernandes is the only other player who hasn't been swapped. Maybe next week I'll bring Mbumu for Mbumu for Bruno. We have to see, and I'll see. Carlo, for the future, I'm bringing him as well, for sure. Diaby or Gordon for upgrade? I upgrade Diaby because their fixtures are Spurs, Bournemouth, City, Arsenal, Brentford. It's not looking alright. Maybe bring in someone like Mbumo. It's going to be a good option. Hmm. I have to see how he's playing when he returns to the squad because he's new to the Prem and new players may have a slower start than usual. But for now, I'm planning to bring him in, but not right now. Maybe I'll replace. We have to see how I'm going to approach it. Maybe take a hit there. We have to see, but I'm bringing in Nkunku if he starts firing for sure. Any updates on Odegaard? I don't have any updates on Odegaard apart from what Arteta said that he may start or may not. It's 50-50. Oh, you have Mbumo and Bowen. So... Huh. Maybe you can bring in Palmer when he starts firing Luis, or maybe bring in Eze for one or two fixtures. For now, just wait and observe. For now, it's difficult to say. You have the best players possible. Maybe bring in Luis Diaz from Liverpool. He's an okay option. You have options. Uh, Always here to have Harrow. Palms or Sterling. Maybe you can replace Diaby and Archer for Nkunku and someone else. So you lose through transfers. You have options. Let's see how this week unfolds, and you can ask me always in the comment section. I'll have to see if I'm going to address Bruno Fernandes and bring in Mbumo for that fixture run. Maybe I'll have to assess it after this game week, and next week just bring Mbumo to the squad. It's Wootton, Brighton, Sheffield. It's looking all right. How many points? Let's see. 6, 2, 1. So it's 9, 14, 20, around 60 points, if I have to be honest. Anything over 60 is going to be lucky. For sure. Around 60 points, if I have to be honest. But maybe next week I'm bringing in Mbumu and I'll think about him later on. Around 60 points was, for me, it's a good number. I have 9 players playing away. My captain is playing Manchester City. My home fixtures are against Chelsea and Liverpool. It's not looking like too jazzy, let's be honest. Let's hope, but it's looking like a tough game week for sure. But yeah, next week maybe I will bring in Mbomo for Bruno. I have the option to swap in Bruno. And then I will have the money to fund in Nkunku. Maybe someone else. I have to see. Maybe bring in a transfer for a defender later on. I'll have the options. But for now, I'm keeping it like that. I have 2 flags in the squad. I believe Cash is playing. So Archer is going to be replacing Bowen if Bowen isn't playing. So that's okay. That's okay. I'm pretty happy with my squad. Uh, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. I promised myself that I'm going to attack the fixtures when I have the option with my players and not just play it safe. So most probably I'm bringing in Bumo next week for someone else. What I'm thinking for Edward, I believe he's the most nailed striker in their squad. He's the better striker from their squad, but after a couple of fixtures, their fixtures turn for the worse. So it's going to be a quick transfer if you're not doing it next week. At this week, next week you're going to waste it because Archer is having Burnley away, so he's an option. So only for Liverpool at home, it's no use to do it. Archer is pretty okay forward to keep owning, so I'm not bringing in Edward for him. So the only difference is Saka, but I think I need Saka, so I have the most nailed players in my squad here. I have the most nailed goalkeeper, not the most nailed defenders, but an okay forward line. Yeah, I'll have to see if I'm taking out Bruno after this week. He didn't perform against Luton. Let's see how he performs against Everton. How is the Everton picture looking? Not pretty good. Okay. Yes, I have 0.8 in the bank. And I'll have more next week when I do that. I have 2.2. So I can bring in basically anyone. Everywhere. Apart from Holland. And maybe Son. So, oh no, I have money for Son. Do I have money for Son? No, and Son. So Son and Haaland are the only 2 options that are not bringing in. But yeah, let's see how Bruno performs here. And he's just a goner after that, most probably. if I don't have any issues in the squad, because I'll have defenders, I'll have a proper midfield and attacking line. Only issue is that I will be missing Mbumo and I will be bringing in Mbumo, so I'm not hurt by Mbumo. Yeah, Wooten at home, Brighton away, Sheffield away, pretty okay fixture run. Here he can be benched in game week 18 and just brought in for those fixtures. Okay, for those fixtures, because here Tony is in. But yeah, Archer, how is he looking? Game week 18, Aston Villa away, not ideal for sure. Maybe I'll have to sell someone. But who am I selling? Maybe Mbumo am I selling? Maybe I'm adjusting the bench so it can be fit. But I'll be playing 5-3-2 or 5-4-1, 4-4-2 maybe. We have to see. But the two, maybe 5-4-1. Not ideal. I have to see. I have to see. That's the only issue here in game week 18, but it's a lot of things to happen after that. Thank you, boys. I have finalized my team. I'm not doing anything else, not this, it's this. Let's hope for a good score. Another green arrow will be ideal. And let's prepare for the earlier fixture, who is going to be City Liverpool. So it's looking good. It's looking good. Owen Watkins, yeah, I am settled with my squad. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. The stream, I have to go out. It's somehow of an emergency, so sorry for that. But thank you, Luis, for tuning in. My team is Liverpool, Luis. Sorry that I have to cut the stream short, but I have to go out. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a pretty good game week, and I hope to see you soon on my videos or in the next deadline stream. I wish you a very good luck, Luis. I hope that you are having green arrow. Hope you're first in my league.